Carnage vs. Deadpool. I should have known better.
Hey comic book fans, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, you're back with me, Mike Spider-Slayer, getting ready to bring you that all-important comic book review so you the fans can make a decision on what comic books to buy. And today guys, we're talking about the Absolute Carnage tie-in. This is Deadpool vs. Carnage, and this is issue 1. So, I've been gravitated to these tie-ins when it comes to Absolute Carnage, and the first two were actually pretty good. Scream was good, Separation Anxiety was a great one-shot horror-like story, and then you got Carnage vs. Deadpool, right? So I sat there and go, I'm not a huge fan of Deadpool because he gets overbearing sometimes, and you know, I like him in small doses, but when it comes to a cool fight scene, this could be really, really badass. And hopefully the setup is good and I'll be on board with this one. And yeah, that wasn't the case here. So, artwork is pretty good in this book. Actually, that is the shining moment when it comes to the interior arts, right? In the beginning, you get Spider-Man and you have Deadpool. They come together and we see all of Spider-Man's villains chasing Deadpool and Spider-Man. And the art is gorgeous, like I said. Some of the greatest villains in Spider-Man's Rogue Gallery are shown and displayed in this book, and I loved it. The color tones are great. It fits the horror-like feel that this book is trying to go for. So every character was very detailed. However, that's when the praise stops. So let's talk about this story, okay? So when you open up this book and you start reading it, it starts off okay. You got a Spidey and Deadpool team up. It kind of reminds you of the Spider-Man and Deadpool series that just recently ended, right? So what happens is the reason why these villains are all chasing Spider-Man and Deadpool is because Deadpool says, you know what? I decided to throw you a birthday party. And Spidey doesn't even know who, or Deadpool doesn't even know who Spidey is, so he just invites all his villains, and he goes, well, at least they know ya. Okay, kind of comical moment. So basically what happens is Peter gets tired of Deadpool's antics, right? Just like I do. He finds them insane. He needs some serious help, so he gives him a business card to the Ravencroft Institute to talk to John Jameson to see if he can get help. So when Deadpool actually goes and tries to get help at this place, he finds out that it's all taken over by Carnage and the Cult of Carnage and everything else like that. And that's basically all that happens in this particular issue. There's some one-liners in here that try to make it funny, but there was really no plot, you know? I thought that maybe actually Carnage would have this really cool battle against Deadpool, but instead Deadpool is only there because Spidey sends him there. It's just out of random, you know? And Carnage finds out later on, he's like, oh, I remember Deadpool. He carried 4 of these symbiotes at one point. So he's like a Codex unicorn. And I'm just like, this is dumb. I mean, this whole story was really pointless. It's just out of chance that Deadpool meets Carnage. And the one big thing that I had a problem with this book is that it doesn't give you any kind of timestamp of when this actually happened. Because you just read Absolute Carnage, right? And we find out that Spider-Man is trying to get Norman Osborn from Carnage getting the Codex there. But here it has Carnage and John Jameson and already taken over this place, and Spider-Man is clueless of what was going on. So I find the timeline of when this is taking place just confusing for me. I wish they gave us an idea of when it takes place. So if you guys have any thought of when this actually takes place, let me know in the comments below. So overall, at the end of the day, this just was not an appealing comic book today. And will I read issue number 2? I might. I might, just because I am a sucker for this Carnage stuff, but I won't be looking forward to this one. This one is a disappointment. It just ends as a chase. That's basically it. And, you know, besides some funny one-liners, this is a disappointment. I gotta give this one a 1.5 out of 5 stars. Artwork is what made this book look great. So guys, in the comments below, tell me what you thought of Carnage versus Deadpool. Was this a disappointment for you, as it was for me? And guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And of course, don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss any content from me. And guys, I'll see you on that next comic book review. Take care. Bye.